So this is the second part of your notes for distribution. So this is page 5 of your notes. Still the same lesson, still 2.1. So for distribution, you might remember distribution. I can see when we were doing PEMDAS, some of you kind of remember distribution. Distribution is where we draw our arrows. It's where we say, hey, 2, we already talked about in PEMDAS, a number touching a parentheses means multiply, it's times. So we draw our arrow to both terms in here. Now PEMDAS usually think, well, PEMDAS tells us do parentheses first. But you cannot combine x minus 2. They are not like terms. One has a variable, one is a constant. So they don't combine. So instead of combining, I have to distribute the outside term inside. When you distribute, what you do is you multiply. So you do 2 multiplied with x, which is just 2x. And we bring down our sign. So my sign was minus. Minus 2 multiplied with 2, which is 4. And that's it. That's all you have to do. No solving for x, no combining. Nothing can combine here. 2x minus 4. So all you did was distribute. Now here when we distribute, if there's a negative by itself, it's same thing when there's an x by itself. It's considered an implied 1. So we're still going to distribute. Negative 1 times x and negative 1 times 1. Negative 1 times x is just negative 1x. My sign in the middle is plus. So plus negative 1 times 1, well, negative 1 times 1 is negative 1. Do not leave your answer like this for a variety of reasons. First, we don't really write negative 1x. We like to just write negative x, implied ones. But also, we don't like plus minus. We know plus minus becomes subtraction. So this is your final answer, negative x minus 1. We go here. Ooh, fractions. Looks scary, not that bad. Remember, fractions just mean divide. So this just tells you divide by 2, or take half of whatever number it's being distributed to. So what's 1/2 of 2? Well, 1/2 of 2 is 1. And you keep the variable, 1z. I'm going to keep my sign, minus 1/2 of 2, well, we just said it is 1, but this one doesn't have a variable. So 1z minus 1, or without implied 1, z minus 1. They're both equally correct, although this is technically a little bit more correct. Example D, we have negative 4 times the quantity of p minus 1. So I'm going to multiply that negative 4 to each term. Negative 4 times p is negative 4p. Keep my sign in the middle. This sign is minus. Negative 4 times 1 is negative 4. Whoops, I have double signs in the middle. I know minus minus becomes addition. Negative 4p plus 4. So that's all distribution is. It's just multiplying the outside number to each number inside. Or, if it's a fraction, dividing by that number for each number inside the parentheses. So, similar to the last set of notes, I suggest pausing the video, trying this on your own, then coming back to check it. So I assumed you paused it, hopefully. So we're going to go through these examples. So for this one, I'm going to distribute my 2. I see I have a plus, so I'll just write my plus. 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, keep the x. 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. Because remember, we're multiplying. So 2 times 2 is 4, keep the x. 2 times 4 is 8. No x, so just 8. Multiply my negative 2. This one's plus, I'm going to write my plus. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. Keep the x. Negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. I have double signs. Plus minus becomes subtraction. So bring down all the numbers outside the circle. Don't forget the x. Negative 4x minus 8. This one means divide. So we're going to take half. But be careful, it's not just half, it's negative half. So first I'm just going to take half. Half of 2 is 1. And I know negative times positive is negative. I have a minus in the middle. Half of 4 is 2. And, that should be negative 2. Because negative times positive is negative. So then you end up with double signs, which we know become plus. Or just negative x plus 2 if we want to keep implied ones. Same thing here, except this one's just a regular 1/2. Half of 2 is 1. And here's my sign, plus half of 4 is 2, or just x plus 2. Multiply my 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 1 is 3. There's a plus in the middle. Let me not skip writing the minus. So minus 1/3 of 6, or 6 divided by 3, is 2. Keep the p. 3 divided by 3 is 1, or 1/3 of 3 is 1. Ta-da! So your practice pages will be pages 6 through 9 in your packet. If you need help, feel free to sign up for tutoring or message your teacher. Otherwise, have a nice day.